Whew, people, please pay attention, people, okay? What you will not be able to do to Royer is violate me and then think I'm just gonna take your money and let you be free. No, I want your money and I want you under the jail. Welcome to Royer's World, y'all. Let's get into this story after the intro. Here we go. Hey, y'all, and happy Tuesday. Thank you for joining me back in Maria's Corner this afternoon. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, I'm so glad that you took the time out of your day to join me again. Please, if you are not a subscriber, subscribe to my channel. And once you do subscribe, hit that notification bell on all. That way you see each and every time I post a video with you in mind. Hit the like button on this video and comment your thoughts and opinions down below so we can keep the conversation going. So, like I said, you will never violate me and think you just gonna let me walk away with some money and I'm gonna be okay with it. No. I want you under the jail with some real time. Well, who am I talking about this afternoon? I am talking about the one and only Mr. Cuba Gooding Jr. So, Cuba Gooding Jr. settled civil R case, avoiding a New York trial, y'all. This is not going. You not avoiding nothing for me. You are going to jail. Okay. So just as trial was to begin, it was revealed Tuesday that Cuba Gooding Jr. has settled with his accuser, who alleged he R her in a New York City hotel a decade ago, according to court records. Okay. The actor had insisted through lawyers that his encounter with the woman was consensual after the two met at a nearby restaurant. I'm gonna keep on reading it and I'll get back to that. Okay. The trial was scheduled to begin Tuesday with jury selection, as the woman alleged uh, um, Cuba Gooding Jr. met her in a New York restaurant. He proceeded, not proceeded, he persuaded her to join him at his hotel and convinced her to stop by his room to change clothing. So, first of all, ma'am, can't nobody persuade you to do nothing. It's a yes or no, in my opinion. In my opinion, I don't care how famous you are. I don't care how rich you are. And if you do persuade me, that was a choice that I made to go with you wherever you ask me. So you can't persuade me to do nothing as a grown adult. As a grown adult, you had the choice to either go or not go. You could have said, "You go ahead. I'll wait right here." Anyways, the let's see, the Jane Doe accuser, and this is the other thing that kills me. Why y'all don't want to talk about who you are? If this really happened to you, put it out there. Let it be what it's gonna be. What you protecting yourself for? You're not protecting. I mean, well, now to me, you're protecting this man because you're taking his money and still letting him run rampant in these streets to possibly, allegedly, do to you what do to someone else what he allegedly did to you. But the Jane Doe accuser, who Judge Paul A. Crotty ruled would have to reveal her name at trial, that's why, said her lawsuit that Gooding r'd her in his room. His lawyers though, insist that it was consensual sex and that she bragged afterwards to others that she had sex with a celebrity. The lawsuit, $6 million in damages. Excuse me, the lawsuit sought $6 million in damages. Attorney Gloria Allred, one of several representatives, the woman declined comments. Here are details about the case that led up to the settlement. Okay, so here's Cuba Gooding Jr. himself, y'all, and he just looks like he has been through everything he going through. He looks hard. He looks rough. He looks rough. Now, why Cuba Gooding Jr. is going to court? The actor. So we already know he was accused of R, and the lawsuit brought forward by the woman whose lawyers said she was entitled to 2 million in compensation, damages, 4 million in punitive damages for the significant emotional distress she suffered after meeting Gooding. Now, you suffered emotional distress based off a decision that you made to go with this individual, knowing, like you consensually made the decision in your mind, then sure, I'll go up to your room, not knowing what was going to happen to you. You still made the decision to go with this complete stranger that you only know through the media. Hmm. Okay. And I don't want anybody to think that I'm taking his side. I'm not taking his side at all. Because if he did what is alleged that he did, he is completely wrong. And like I said, I don't just want your money. I want you behind bars locked up. And she could have got both. She definitely could have got both. The introduction to accuser Jane Doe occurred in August 2013 when she met actor in a VIP lounge of a restaurant in Greenwich Village section of Manhattan and urged to join him with a friend of hers at a nearby hotel bar, according to court papers. But once at the hotel and before her friend arrived, Jane Doe was encouraged to proceed to Gooding's hotel room so the actor could change his clothes and they could return downstairs to meet her friend, the court papers said. Why couldn't you wait downstairs for this gentleman to change his clothes? Why you couldn't wait for your friend to show up and then y'all could have all sat together and had this brunch, lunch, whatever y'all was gonna have, dinner, whatever. The lawsuit alleged Gooding got violent in the room, pushing the woman onto the bed and forcibly R-ing her while ignoring her pleas for him to stop. No fault of hers at all that he made the decision that he made. But it is definitely your fault that you chose to go up to this man's room who you do not know. You do not know this man personally. You know this man through the media. But you are okay with taking his money and you're okay with letting the lawsuit go or letting the trial go and letting him still run rampant in these streets. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she wasn't messing with no broke one. Who was expected to testify in Cuba Gooding's civil trial? Prior to the trial, Cautry, which is the judge, Corti, excuse me, which is the judge, ruled that he would let 3 women testify during Gooding's trial. The women were expected to say on the stand that they also were subject to sudden SA or attempted SA after meeting Gooding in social settings such as festivals, bars, nightclubs, and restaurants. Authorities say that Gooding has been accused of committing sexual misconducts against more than 30 other women, including groping, unwanted kissing, and other inappropriate behavior. So, see, these are things that you could have researched. These are things that you should probably know when you're getting around these upper echelon type of people, but one of the women who was planning to testify at the trial is uh, Kelsey Harbert, I hope I pronounced that right, who told police Gooding fondled her without her consent at Magic Hour rooftop bar and lounge near Times Square in 2019. Harbert said last year, after Goodings plead guilty in New York State Court to a charge that spared him from jail or criminal history that never getting her day in court was more disappointing than words can say. What has Gooding said about the incident? Okay. So you know what? This is what irritates me. This is what's irritating me. Um it's no secret because I knew this stuff. It's no secret that this man, unfortunately does the things that he does. And I just can't get past the fact that you made the conscious decision to go to this stranger's room. You do not know this man, lady. You went to this, at least these other people, and I feel totally bad for them, but at least they were in public settings. You went to this man's hotel room. Hotel room. The actor and his legal team have denied all allegations of R, saying that the two had consensual sex in his hotel room. In February, Gooding's lawyer said to the defense trial that would push against the plaintiff's allegations by relaying in part on testimony by two former owners of the restaurant where she met Gooding, who will say she returned late that evening to boast that she had sex with the celebrity. Outside court, Becker and another defense attorney, Edward Vincent Saffoon, said that the third witness and former female bartender at the restaurant could also testify about the woman's return to the restaurant and what she said. So, um, like I said, we already know what other legal troubles Gooding has been gotten into, and like they said, they've talked about a 2013 case. They talk about in here a 2022 case, a 2018 case. There have been several cases about Cuba Gooding Jr. and his behavior with the women. Ma'am, I really don't feel bad for you now, especially that you've accepted, the money and you don't want to move forward with the case. How? Why should I feel bad for you? You'll take the money, but you want this man who we know has this behavior, this erratic behavior of essaying women. You're, you're okay with that? You're okay with him still running the streets? As long as you get your money, you're good. Shame on you. Shame on you. Because how dare you? What about the next female? Hmm? How dare you? You're okay with just running away with this man money and still letting him run free just because, in my opinion, you don't want your identity released. And in another, my opinion, you're okay with just taking the money that, you okay with just taking the money. That's what I take from this. You're okay with just taking the money. Ma'am, shame on you, Jane Doe. And I hope that your identity is released because we need to see the person who you are being okay with taking someone's money, but still being okay with them out in these streets harassing and harming women. How dare you? How dare you? I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all don't agree with my perspective, but how dare you, ma'am? You can take this man's money and still let him roam in the streets and harm other people when you claim this man harmed you and did damage to you. And when you plead for him to get off you, he didn't. So you're okay if he goes around in the rest of these New York streets and the rest of the United States streets and does this to other women as long as you got your check and you got your money. Shame on you. Y'all leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section. If someone did something like this to you and you had to go to court and release your identity, are you just gonna be like, no, just give me the money, let him be free, let him do what he wants to do? Or are you gonna be like me? I want the money and jail time. I want this man under the jail. I don't want to see his nasty face on these streets again. Do you think that she should not have to release her identity? Do you think that they should still have to proceed with the case, even though she just wants to take the money? I think they should. Because why are we letting this disgusting man still roam the streets, torturing and taunting our women? It's horrible. Y'all leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. Hit the like button on this video. And remember, if you're not subscribed to Warriors World, check my channel out. Let me know what you think. And if you like what we got going on over here, hit that subscribe button. And once you subscribe, hit that notification bell on all. That way you see each and every time I post a video with you in mind. Thank you for joining me in Warriors Corner tonight. And I'll catch y'all next time. Love y'all. Bye.